Jonesboro, Arkansas continues to grow. The Highway 49 corridor between Jonesboro and the fairgrounds is the hot spot of town, thanks to the new NEA Baptist Hospital, Clinic, and Center for Cancer Care, as well as a new location for the fairgrounds. Mark Young is president of the Jonesboro Regional Chamber of Commerce. He says it's exciting to see Jonesboro continue to move forward.
Highway 49 on the northeast side of town is the link between Jonesboro and Paragould. And if you look at statistics that recently have been provided by the U.S. Census Bureau, Jonesboro and Craighead County have continued to show significant growth. So have Greene County and Paragould as well. And so this location that you're talking about today, the 49 corridor, is between Jonesboro and Paragould, where lots of growth has occurred from those communities. And so that's in part of the difference. But I think also some of the uniqueness of what's being offered and what's being provided, and the fact that that's an area of the community that may have previously been a little underserved in terms of the number of retailers and restaurants and those kinds of activities. That's now not the case. So it's a great opportunity for those companies and those businesses, and they'll continue to thrive and do well.
Young says in a tight economy, Jonesboro continues to see steady growth.
If you look historically, our community has grown at about 2% annually for the last 30 plus years, and we think that we can continue to sustain that. Part of that, though, in sustaining that kind of population growth is ensuring that good job opportunities available to our citizens, and the growth of this corridor is part of that. The continued growth of industrial development is part of that as well. So all of those factors are of importance, and so that's part of it. And I think the other thing for us to consider is as businesses come to the community, it gives more variety, more quantity, and more quality to serve not just our community, but the region as a whole. And so we're excited that Northeast Arkansas continues to do well, and we think that the growth that we're seeing today in our community will benefit our citizens, but also benefit the region as well. So we're excited about that.
He tells what he believes is the secret to Jonesboro's success.
We have a great workforce, and most companies, when they're establishing a location, that's the first thing they want to look at is what kind of workforce is available. And so we have a very high-quality workforce here. People work hard, and that's extremely important. The second piece of that, I think, is Arkansas State University. Being in a university community is a great asset for Jonesboro, and having Arkansas State University here is terrific for a lot of reasons. One, it goes back to that workforce again. So we have very skilled people that are coming out of ASU on a regular basis. Secondly, when you're looking at training that's needed during the process of doing business, it's available through Arkansas State University and through ASU's Technical Center as well. So that gives us a great leg up on many communities. And then the cost of doing business in our community is an asset as well. If you look at the cost of utilities just as one example, we show up very, very well. So the cost of water, the cost of wastewater, cost of electricity are far below many of our competitors, and it makes this place a great place to do business.
In order to understand the role the Chamber of Commerce plays in helping to bring businesses to Jonesboro, Young tells what the Chamber of Commerce is.
The Chamber of Commerce is a business organization. We have over 1,200 members of the Jonesboro Regional Chamber of Commerce. Much of what we're able to accomplish is through our great volunteers that we have. And we work on projects all the way from agricultural issues to economic development issues to retail issues and everything in between. And we sort of serve as the voice of the business community and are here for our members and here for the community. And our mission is to improve the quality of life in our community through economic development, leadership, and service. And we're dedicated to do that. And so you'll see the Chamber active and involved in many different things. We spend a significant amount of time on workforce development initiatives, making sure that the workforce that we have will not only meet the needs of our companies today, but will meet the needs of our companies in the future. We spend a significant amount of time on recruiting new business and industry, and we spend a lot of time working with our existing companies and trying to identify ways to help them grow and expand. a healthy economy is good for all of our community, and that's where our focus continues to be.
He tells about the different concerns businesses may have.
Oftentimes, companies have very specific questions and needs that they want addressed on the front end, and so oftentimes they come to us with a request for information, and it can be as little as 1 page in length, or it could be very lengthy, and so we respond to those questions and those needs that they might have so that we can help them determine whether or not our community is a great place for them to be and do business.
He says proper infrastructure planning helps to bring in more businesses. According to Young, numerous committees work on different issues to help make Jonesboro an attractive place for people to do business. While not being specific on which businesses are looking at Jonesboro, he does say expect announcements to come very soon on the latest businesses that are coming to Jonesboro and Highway 49.